With your patient's skin already cleaned, you're going to press the ready button and you're going to begin. I like to begin at the top of the head and the forehead. You make your first pass. I like to perform one pass. If you want a more ablative treatment and the physician says it's okay, then you can perform a second pass. That would not be the protocol for the study. The protocol for the study is one pass. You'll notice as I'm performing the treatment, I am going one space at a time and I'm going right adjacent to it, not leaving any space available in between. I'm not overlapping, but I am going edge to edge on the treatment area. I like to keep a consistent pattern, but you will be able to see a small pinprint pattern on the surface of the skin. What you want to avoid is you want to avoid any hair areas. So you will not be treating over anything like eyebrows. If there's tattoos in the area, like permanent makeup, you do want to avoid that area as well because you could damage the ink in the area. It doesn't matter which hand you hold the device with, as long as you have full control over the handpiece. If there's an area of bony prominence like I just had here, you'll notice I shook the handpiece just to make sure that it's in full contact, and I'm ready to go. You want to apply medium pressure to the area, not hard, but not too soft. You want to make sure that you're in full contact with the area. As I'm coming along, I'm making sure to avoid any hair in the areas. If the patient has fine fluous hair on the face, that's fine. It actually could cause a little bit of hair loss, which is nice for those patients who don't like that. If you have any moles, you want to avoid the moles as well. Now for coming along on the orbital rim, people always ask me how high can I go on the eye area. I am going to go right up to the orbital rim, but I'm not stretching down on the eye. And the one thing I'm not doing is going into any of the soft tissue. I'm just making sure that I'm butting all of my passes with my handpiece up against the last one in that area, not overlapping. Now for doing the nose, what you can do is I like to hold my hand against the side of the nose. I like to ask my patient to breathe out of her mouth so she continues breathing. It's a good thing to have our patients breathe, and press to deliver the energy. To go up to the front of the nose or the top of the nose, you're going to do the same thing. You'll notice I'm jiggling a little bit and have her breathe out of her mouth, and you can go ahead and fire. And you've performed the treatment over the nose. To perform it over the lip area, as I'm coming down in the face, I'm going to be coming down the area, going down to the nasolabial fold. Now, to do the upper lip, I'm going to either jiggy my gun a little bit like that, just to make sure I have some nice contact with the area. If the patient has enough space between her nose and her upper lip. If not, I can either stretch it down with my finger, like this, and then press in the area, because you don't want to be treating on the vermilion border itself. Or you can ask your patient to tuck her upper lip in, and then you can come in and do your passes here. This is a more sensitive area, so you'll want to let your patient know that as you're performing the treatment. And you've performed the upper lip area. I'm going to continue on with the rest of the face, performing my pass. It should take you approximately 20 minutes to perform a full face, sometimes a little bit less, depending on how quickly you're moving. And I like to go right down to the jawline. Some people say, where do you end? I end right at the jawline. Right here. And I can see exactly where I left off last on the cheek area. Nice even pressure as I'm going along. Holding the button down for the entire pulse. You'll notice the light on the handpiece does light up and tells me when it's complete, but the sound also tells me when the pulse is complete. By following a particular pattern, you will find that you will have more consistent treatment results than if you're randomly treating in the area.